All right, man. Let's start here. We're gonna start on Wednesday, September 19th. You see, we have a GBP photo at 2:30 a.m. This photo happens August 15th, July 18th, June 13th. I'm gonna show you these 3 dates. Now we go to today, the 20th. We had news today as well, 2:30 a.m. I'm gonna show you this photo. This is June 14th, July 19th, August 16th. Notice these two photos happen back to back every month. Every month, day after day. So I'm going to go to my chart and I'm going to show you June 13th and 14th. I already have it marked up. This is GCAD, and this is where the news happens. All right, this is the news bar, 11:30, 2:30 a.m. This is 5 minutes before. This is 10 minutes before. Remember I told you I straddle, meaning I put a buy stop and a sell stop at the nearest support or resistance. Usually, when I'm on my phone, I can get in there with the news in minutes, so I can be up in here. So I may have caught all this on a sell because I see that wick. But let's say I didn't. Let's just go by what we have. So these white lines are my buy stops and sell stops. Here is the nearest support. I went 60 points down. Here is the support I picked as the nearest support, this little right here, which I could have picked this up here. It's up to you. But I picked 60 points from right here. As you can see, nothing gets hit up top, but our down bottom gets hit right here. My stop loss is 25 pips. Oops. It's 24 pips, so we didn't get stopped right here. Take profit is 30 pips or more. It's up to you. I typically go for about 30 pips, and I use a higher lot size. But it just depends on where I'm at. It's 33 pips. Boom, we won that day. This is, mind you, this is 13th. The next day we got news as well. Again, here's our news bar right here. This is 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before. You find the nearest support and resistance. All right, so our support right here, we go 60 points down. That's where this white line comes in. We could have used this as a support, resistance. That's why I had this line here. You would have caught all that and won. But let's say we use this one as a support because this is our nearest resistance. We got scared. We didn't want to risk anything. So our stop loss is 25 pips. Obviously, we didn't get 30 right here with this one. Obviously, we got stopped out right here going down. Let's see, 25 pips. Easily got us by 25 pips. All right, but our sell stop is still in. Do not delete your buy and sell stop until you took profit. If you took profit in your buy, delete the sell stop. Don't take that sell stop off until you take profit. So you lost 25 pips, but your sell stop got activated, and I don't even have to measure that. That's like 50, 60 pips, but I'll measure it just for shits and giggles. Easily 60 pips you would have caught. Could have did a trailing stop, whatever you want to do. But since you lost 25, you were going for 30, you only gained 5. So that's up to you how you would like to do that if you lost in that case. I tend to have more than one stop loss and more than one buy stop and sell stop. So this would be my first sell stop, right? I would have one right here as well. This would be my buy stop, right? If I went here, I would have caught all this, but I would have had, I call it the stagger method, like I told you. I have one right here, and then I'll put one right here as well, since I know where it's going. Or I can put one right here and only collect these little bit of pips. So on my second one, I only collect 10, maybe 20 pips. The first one, I'm all the way. So let's say I had one right here. I would have had one up here as well. If I had one right here, I would have had one up here. Let's see if that's 60 points. Nope, more. So it would have got me twice right here, which is okay. Because right here, I would have got back twice. So it would have took 50, I would have got 60. You only got up 10 pips that day. That's cool. Not complaining about losses, because we just won the day before on the 13th. And you didn't lose this day, you got 10 pips. Now let's jump to the month of July. Sorry, I only got one hand, so it's a little difficult. July 18th and 19th. Boom. Let's go to our 5 minute. You can take it down to the 1 minute too, so you can get closer in there, so you can get tighter. But when I'm on my phone, this is I'm in there. It just depends on what I'm about to show you. So that's the 11th. Notice the news just happens with these GBP pairs. There's all kinds of big bars. What did I say? 18th and 19th. 17th. 18th. Today you asked me, how did I know it was going down? Well, I used the wicks as indications. As you see, and this is an M formation. I'll back up. Boom, boom. All right, I would have been selling way up here. As soon as I seen this wick, I would have been selling. I might even got a sell down here because I missed this. But I would have got sales up here and caught it all the way down. But let's say we didn't, and we're only going by what we know. This big bar is not news. This is not news. This is news. This is 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before. So we got 5 minutes before. We go 60 points up from the nearest resistance, 60 points up, and 60 points up from the nearest support, which is this big ass bar right here, this 1125 bar. So I went 60 points down. We got stopped out on this news because it came and hit us. Oh, I lied. It just depends on how the news ran. So I'm not sure how candlesticks work, but it went down. It gave you 30 pips right here, but then it retraced back up. So you may have won this or you may have lost this. If you didn't have a stop loss, you would have definitely won, but I advise you to use a stop loss. So I think we won this though, because if it came off here, it went down to come up to come back down. So we won this one, I think. Mind you, if we lost, it's all right. We go to the 19th, the day after. The day after. All right. Our news bar, this big one right here. 10 minutes, 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before. Now, you could have used this line as your buy stop, because this is 60 points from this area. This could have been a resistance. Or you could have played it safe and used this as your resistance and went 60 points up here. So, of course, we went 60 points down. We didn't catch 30 pips right here, so we got stopped out. We got stopped out going up. Remember, we don't take our buy stop out until we took profit. So we got this 60 points right here, and we got this one right here, so we can win. Easily won off this buy stop right here. 50 pips, easy. All right, see, that's CAD news. Easy, man. It's easy. You would have put your joint right here and caught that. But let's do the last month. Let's go to August. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do August and we'll do current. What happened today and yesterday. So August 15th, 16th. Is that what it was? Yep, 15th and 16th. Go to our 5 minute chart. Boom. News candle. Right here. This is our news candle. Going all the way up. It goes 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before. You put 60 points from the nearest 60 points from the support. Sorry, I can't even talk. This is our support right here. We go 60 points down. Sorry, this line's a little shitty, but it would be more like right here. Fix it. About right there. got your buy stop at 60 points above right here. So this would have got caught, would have lost 25 pips, but you would have gained it all back, plus more. That's up to you. I use trailer stops and shit, so I'm gonna catch 40, 50 pips. I'm not gonna lose and then not get my money back. But we got news the next day, so what do? 11:30 candle, 11:30 right here. This is our 11:30 candle. So our nearest support, boom, 60 points. Nearest resistance, 60 points, boom. It does not touch our sell stop. Our buy stop gets activated right here. Do we get stopped out? Yep, stopped out. But mind you, like I said, let's say I had staggered this. I had 2 buy stops. I had one here and I had one up here for nothing. I would have caught that because I got all this. So I would have got stopped out once, but then I would have caught it back. So we could just count this as a loss. You lost on the 15th. On the 16th, you come right back to it. Right back. Let's find our 11:30 candle. It's probably this big shit. Yep, it's this big boy. Put your buy sell stop down here. I got a line right there. You can't really see it. It's down here at the bottom. And I got my buy stop way up here. So you missed the whole candle. If you was trading 1 or 2 minutes, or if you was, but once again, here goes a wick on the 5 minutes. I would have hit buy as soon as I seen the wick. That's just me. But you didn't lose. Remember, you don't close your orders until one of them goes in profit. So your buy stop gets hit, and you're going for 40 pips, easy. So you lost the first day, you won the second day, easy. Now let's go into current. Current time, current day. Let's go 19th and then today. 19th, boom. News candle. 5-10 minutes before. Nearest support. Let's just go ahead and shrink this real quick. Here we go again. This is all judgment. So once again, I went 60 points from this resistance up. You could have been there, or you could have done like I would have done, and I would have went to the nearest resistance, which was this wick right here. And I would have took all those points, and that's definitely a winner. But let's say we did this and we played it safe. Well, we lost, of course, but we have a sell stop right here. So where's our sell stop? What did that give us before we got stopped out right here? We're not even gonna make it here. We're gonna cash out right here, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Easily 60 pips. Easy 60 pips. So yeah, man, I'm sorry for the video quality and what's going on, but I can explain it to you more and better on the phone. Maybe we could Zoom or video call or something. We could just go through it. But I back tested this shit for months, almost a year. Like even CAD news is the same thing. The reason I like this news is this. I can just show you. Normally, USA, non-farm payroll and shit, you see how there's no wick right here? It just went and took off. Non-farm payroll will do some shit like this. It'll wick down and then go all the way back up. That's why I don't fuck with US news. I don't like it like that. I like CAD news and GBP news and NZD news and AUD news, but mainly CAD and GBP because you get no stop, you get no wick, no stop hunt. Not much of a wick, actually. So you might get a wick, but it's not going to be much. It's not going to be some shit like this and then go all the way up. And you just take it, man. But once again, I would have bought right here because I seen this. Boom, boom. But I don't really mind myself on direction unless I see wicks. If I don't see no wick, I'm doing buy stop, sell stop. I'll win that way. I'm not going to sit here and